You know how every other reel is like, this is what your favorite celebs eat in a day. This is their morning drink. This is their secret to glowing skin. And suddenly, you're wondering if you should also swap your breakfast for a detox juice or start living on just broccoli. But here's the truth. What works for them may not work for Virat's or Malaika's. Let's see what truly makes sense and what's just hype.
Clean diet, home cooked food. I don't order from outside. I count my calories. I stay away from white, whether it's milk, white rice, salt, sugar. Early to bed, early to rise. Whatever happens, I make sure I'm up at 5, 6 in the morning. 10:30 is sleep time.
There's no supplements, no protein counts, nothing like that?
No. You know, I did start protein for a bit, but then it doesn't suit me. And I supplement it with natural stuff. Each body is different. So, you have to do your blood routine and find out what suits you.
Blood routine. The boss. Let's be real, this man is 60 plus but looks fitter than most 25-year-olds, and his secret is just choosing consistency over complications. Homemade meals, eaten on time, early bed, early rising and daily training. No fat, no keto, no protein supplement, no drink detox juice. The clip you just saw, look at that physique. Do you really think it's just dal and roti? I'm pretty sure it's not. Of course, Indian meals often lack two things. How much love he puts into his routine.
मैं डाइट नहीं करता हूँ, मैं वैसे ही बड़ा नॉर्मल खाना खाता हूँ। मैं दिन में 2 बार खाना खाता हूँ। मैं लंच करता हूँ और डिनर करता हूँ, और उसके बीच में बिल्कुल खाना नहीं खाता हूँ। और मेरा बहुत ही एकदम फ्रूगल सा खाना है। मुझे पकवान पसंद ही नहीं, और मैं बहुत बेसिक स्प्राउट्स खाता हूँ, ग्रिल्ड चिकन खाता हूँ, ब्रोकोली खाता हूँ, समटाइम्स लिटिल बिट ऑफ दाल। और यही मैं बार खाता हूँ, लगातार खाता हूँ, हमेशा खाता हूँ, दिन में 2 बार खाता हूँ, पूरा साल यही खाता हूँ। बट इफ आई एम इन अ प्लेस, और अगर मैं किसी दोस्त के घर बैठा हूँ, so whatever they have, whether they have biryani, whether they have roti, whether they have parathas, whether they have ghee.
Okay, this is what I love about Shah Rukh. He's such a master at keeping it simple. The discipline here is underrated. He's consistent, flexible, and doesn't stress over the little things. He simply adapts. SRK says he eats 2 meals a day, lunch and dinner mainly, mostly grilled chicken, broccoli and sprouts. Same thing, day in, day out, all year round. Now, that might sound boring to us, but that's exactly what keeps him consistent and lean. Celebs don't experiment with 10 different diets. They repeat what works, and that's something we all need to understand. It does not confuse your stomach. No acidity, no bloating. And then there's his coffee habit.
ब्लैक कॉफी के बहुत बड़े साथ दिन में तकरीबन कितने कप हो जाते हैं?
यह बहुत हो जाते हैं। मेरी ब्लैक कॉफ़ी 25-30 कप हो जाते हैं उनके। बट मैं अभी सोच रहा हूँ कि मैं 2-3 दिन बाद बहुत अच्छा बच्चा बन जाऊँ। मैं कॉफ़ी भी छोड़ दूंगा और सोऊंगा भी थोड़ा ज़्यादा और एक्सरसाइज शुरू करूँगा।
Yes, he drinks a lot of black coffee, like 20 cups a day. Now I get it. He's one of the busiest actors in the world with endless commitments. But if I were his nutritionist, I'd never recommend this. You see, at my nutrition clinics, we have the caffeine receptor gene which we test for. There are 2 types of people on the planet. A person who's a caffeine responder who can drink multiple cups of coffee and it's good for the heart and prevent stroke. And the caffeine non-responder should never consume more than 1 to 2 cups of coffee a day, because that can increase the blood pressure, incidences and risks of stroke or heart attack. So what I would suggest is never follow a celebrity diet or some fad. Get yourself tested. And let's be clear, this clip is quite old, and I'm pretty sure SRK sir has changed this habit for good. And yes, if anyone is thinking of copying his diet, and especially this, particularly of sipping 20 cups of coffee, please don't. You could get a heart attack. Too much caffeine could be harmful. It can cause jitters, disturb your sleep, increase acidity, and even put extra stress on your heart. Ideally, 2 cups of coffee a day is enough for most adults to get the energy and focus benefits without overloading the system. And my personal confession before I move to the next superstar, only Shah Rukh Khan can effortlessly mix English words and pure Shuddha Hindi in one sentence and still make it sound charming. I'm still trying, but I'm not there as yet. Yes, we saw SRK thriving on just 2 meals a day, but he isn't the only one in Bollywood who swears by this 2-meal approach. Another inspiring example is Mr. Ram Kapoor. Let's dive into his story.
So I eat only 2 meals a day, one at about 10:30 in the morning, one at about 6:30 in the evening, nothing in the middle, no snacking at all. The word snacking...
Only water so
yes,
far?
water or coffee, teas, okay? And that's it. That's it, 2 meals a day.
And if you go out in the night?
So you finish your meal by 6:30, go out in the night, party till 2 in the morning, drink.
So you won't eat?
No, you don't eat after sunset, period.
Okay.
After sunset, you don't put anything in your mouth.
Close your mouth after sunset. You guys remember him from serials like Bade Achhe Lagte Hai and Kasam Se and other movies with a heavier frame? In fact, people saw him as the family man because of his weight, and he wasn't really given other roles like negative characters because of his weight. Most people even said, I like my fat husband because of you, sir. But he lost 55 kilos. His power move? He finishes dinner by 6:30 p.m. No random snacking, just tea, coffee or water in between. Now studies show that eating earlier in the day can improve weight loss by nearly 50% compared to late evening because it works better with your body's natural metabolism. Look at him now, fit, sharp and lean. That's not luck, that's pure discipline. Early dinners, saying no to late night social binges and focusing on the quality of food. Ram's transformation is proof that smart nutrition, consistency and upgrading the quality of your food is what truly builds a leaner, healthier body. Salute to him. And now let's switch gears from discipline to balance. How a simple, balanced approach can nourish your body every day. Miss Mrunal Thakur.
So what I do is, I take 2 spoons of oats, I add either milk or yogurt, then you put some berries in it, blueberries and strawberries, you put some almond and you put some dates and just grind it. Your smoothie is ready. And then you can add some chia seeds on top of it and just enjoy your smoothie.
So Mrunal starts her day with a smoothie bowl, and honestly, that's a smart move for certain individuals. Breakfast is your body's ignition key. It sets the tone for your energy, mood and even metabolism for the rest of the day. Now smoothies can be great, but only if they're balanced. Oats give you fibers, go organic with the oats. The nuts add healthy fats. Yogurt or milk gives you protein. Dates gives you natural sugars. Berries, the most powerful antioxidants. And chia seeds for those powerful omega-3s that keep you going. That way, the natural sugars from eating just fruits and dates don't just spike your blood sugar and leave you hungry again, but it actually sustains you throughout the day. But the most common question I get in my DMs and even in my counseling sessions is, can we have fruits with milk? I'd like to weigh in as a nutritionist here. If mixing fruits and milk has worked for you, or it worked for your parents, and you don't have any digestion or acidity issues, then it's perfectly fine. But if your system is sensitive, especially with citrus fruits, then it's better to avoid it. On the other hand, eating only fruits or dates first thing in the morning is like starting a long drive with just quarter tank of fuel, and you'll move, but you'll run empty way too soon. Now, if you're someone who works out, your body can dip into stored energy to keep you going. But for most people, if your meals and workouts aren't aligned, that small calorie load just won't sustain you for long. So Miss Mrunal's smoothie works because it's not just a fruit juice in disguise, it's got balance. And if you want to copy her, make sure your smoothie always has 3 things: fiber, protein, and a little of essential fats that can come from curd, milk, or nuts. That's the formula that will keep you going strong. And then, strength isn't just about lifting weights. It's about the power and presence you bring to the table. Today's heroines show real strength, and Kriti Sanon is a perfect example, fierce, doing her own stunts and dancing for us. I've done a microbiome test and guided her on a few of her blood tests too. And let's decode what keeps her energized.
What do I have in breakfast, lunch and dinner? I usually have breakfast मेरा ऐसा होता है कि मैं एक चीज़ खाना शुरू होती हूँ तो मैं बहुत दिन तक वही खाती रहती हूँ. Like if suddenly I'll start having poha, I'll have only poha. I might have like a peanut butter toast with like 2 boiled eggs. Then I'll have that for like a long time till I get bored of it. Sometimes I have like oats, eggs, pancake or something, which is like a healthy version. So I keep rotating. But breakfast is my favorite meal. I like sleeping a lot, so I like sleeping at least 8 hours. So if I don't have work, then I sleep for 8 hours easily. Sometimes I can go 9-10 also. In fact, these days I've started having ghee coffee in the morning, which is black coffee and a spoon of ghee in it, blend it together. So I start my day with that.
So you see, she starts her day with ghee coffee. Now, ghee first thing in the morning can give you steady energy because of healthy fats. But if you've got high cholesterol, gut issues, or you're trying to lose weight, then I think it's better to avoid it. And remember, bullet coffee isn't a shortcut to weight loss, and it can never replace a proper breakfast, which is Kriti's favorite meal. And for good reason. Why? Because it kickstarts your metabolism, balances blood sugar, and fuels your brain for the rest of the day. And Kriti's breakfast isn't stuck on repeat. She keeps it exciting and nutrient rich. And that's exactly how it should be. For example, instead of just poha every day, you can rotate. One day it's vegetable upma, another day Greek yogurt with nuts and fruit, or even a moong dal chila with chutney. This morning I had my eggs with baked beans. Keep it rotation. Get a nutritionist to help you work out a well-balanced breakfast. Sometimes a simple besan chila or sprout salad can give the same kick as egg or pancakes. And it makes sense. Kriti's always been active, whether it's dance rehearsals, gym training, or long shoot hours. Her plate reflects that. Variety in meals doesn't just keep taste buds happy. It helps your body recover, fuel up, and stay consistent in the long run. Now, if you're a person into fitness, here's a piece of advice. Now, it's not just about eating right or training hard. The recovery matters too. For everyone. And that's where sleep comes in. Kriti says she loves her 8 hours of sleep. You heard her. Sometimes even 9 or 10 hours when she's not shooting. Poor sleep messes with hormones, slows metabolism, and even ages your brain faster. I remember I had one client, we were able to track their cortisol, and because he was a software engineer, sleeping only 5 hours, working out, eating the right nutrition, and was still not losing weight and is actually gaining fat percentage quarter on quarter. We figured out his sleep was not giving him the recovery, releasing higher cortisol. Cortisol is a fat storage hormone. So you can eat correct, but if you don't sleep correctly, your nutrition is going to waste. Get both in order. Now, in fact, 59% of Indians sleep lesser than 6 hours a night. If someone like Kriti, who's shooting back to back, releasing multiple movies in a year, can still make sleep non-negotiable, then what's our excuse? Honestly, sleep is the cheapest supplement you'll ever get for glowing skin, stable energy, sharper focus, and long-term health. And speaking of discipline, there's one man I worked with personally who takes it to the next level. The one and only Virat Kohli.
I can eat the same thing for the next 6 months.
That is true. That is true.
90% of my food is all steamed, boiled, no masala, salt and pepper, lime. That's how I eat. I'm not a big fanatic on taste. मुझे उससे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता.
He's changed his mindset, by the way, to become the best in the world. From butter chicken many years ago to vegetarian to veganism, now back to vegetarian, and then eating really well, minus the masala. A true athlete does not need taste buds. They need to know that nutrition is for the gut and for the body's performance. Taste is a psychological requirement, not a physiological requirement. Virat Kohli has transcended to that level.
I've turned vegetarian for almost 2 years now.
Wow.
Not completely vegan. 90% would be, animal protein free and dairy free and everything. But उसमें I figured out I did a lot of reading and understanding of food, and because I was a heavy meat eater, उसके बाद एकदम switch करना because of health reasons. I thought I have to be very sure of nutritional content of the food and value what I'm eating.
Now, Mr. Virat Kohli was my client, and I've seen this about him firsthand. The man is razor sharp when it comes to discipline. Once, due to a cervical neck issue, his doctor told him his stomach had become too acidic and that non-veg was making it worse. Now, here's the science. Animal proteins like red meat and even too much chicken can take longer to digest and push your stomach to produce more acid. For someone with acidity or reflux, this can slow digestion, cause discomfort, and make symptoms much worse. And you might have heard that this acid triggers calcium from being pulled from your bones to neutralize it, and the so-called acid ash hypothesis. But recent study says there's no such link. And guess what? Virat didn't think twice. He gave up meat and went completely vegetarian. That's the level of clarity and discipline he has. In his own words, he can eat the same thing for 6 months straight, 3 times a day, no masala, no oil, just steam, boiled with salt, pepper, and lime. For him, food is fuel, not entertainment. And that mindset is exactly what keeps him at the top of his game. Now, we all know that Virat's discipline in cricket is unmatched. But now, let's switch from the pitch to the big screen and hear from the fitness queen of Bollywood herself, Malaika Arora.
Diet, fat. I find these things very... But some people must be coming to you saying, no, I need to look a certain way for a particular role, and that requires suddenly dropping phenomenal weight. Sometimes putting on weight.
I was speaking to a friend of mine who's a hairstylist, and she was saying, no one's looking at how good you're looking because everyone's looking at how bad they are looking. That's unfortunately...
Actually, nobody cares about anyone else except for themselves. Absolutely.
And everything's now about, what you're looking like on a reel or what you're looking like. And when people take selfies, they're always unhappy with the selfie that they have clicked. it's so sad, you know, our lack of acceptance of ourselves. And we need to be able to question that, challenge that in our lifetime, because our bodies are going to change, we are going to look different. And looking different is very different from deterioration. You know, I think we need to make that difference between badlav and bigard. Every badlav is not bigard, it's growth. So you got to
Stuck in our 20s.
What we looked at in our 20s, there's a marked difference.
And what have we achieved since we were 20?
No, but I feel it's amazing how we've kind of, with every decade gone by, there's a significant change, and I feel it's amazing. I feel it's growth.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, I would be like, oh, my jeans that fit me when I was 20 don't fit me now, but that doesn't mean I'm going to starve myself so that it can
somehow
I can
fit
into it. I have to accept that this is what my body is now.
Yeah.
There will be certain changes. I'm not going to fit into a size 24 as opposed to a size 28, but that's what it is.
That's what it is. That's such a solid point Malaika made there. What works for her may not work for you. That's the essence of bio-individuality, something I've been shouting from the rooftops for the last 2 decades, and people are listening in now. Some thrive on training like her, whilst others genuinely need a banana or a handful of nuts before they hit the weights. Your body's response isn't a copy-paste of somebody else's, it's your own blueprint. And when she spoke about body image, I couldn't agree more. On social media, we are obsessed with how we look, not how we feel. She points out that the bodies change with time. Your 20s body is not your 30s or 40s body, and that doesn't mean deterioration, it means growth. Think about it. A body that's carried pregnancies, powered through endless shoots, handled stress, careers and late nights like Malaika's has also built resilience, and that's worth celebrating, not punishing. As a nutritionist who's worked with thousands of people over 2 decades, I'll tell you this straight. Starving or punishing yourself to get back to your past version is a losing game. The real win isn't chasing your old body, it's fueling the one you have today to thrive tomorrow. So, after looking at all of these routines, Suniel Shetty's consistency and Ghar Ka Khana, Ram Kapoor's timing and discipline, Mrunal bringing balance into her mornings, Kriti Sanon thriving on variety and good sleep, Virat with his razor sharp focus, and Malaika, she reminds us of bio-individuality and body acceptance. One thing is clear, there is no single formula. These routines work for them because they know the blueprint of their bodies. They don't randomly experiment. They know exactly what suits them and what doesn't. Having worked with so many celebrities, I can tell you, most of them are thorough. They do their regular blood work. Many get a genetic testing done with me, microbiome testing, functional medicine testing, so they even know their tolerances, intolerances, and what foods to avoid. And that's why they don't mess around with their system. Celebs never ever own. Catch me in the next video.